Hi everybody, this is Miss Guerra. I am here to help you see how to use your snipping tool. It's going to come in very, very handy for you. This is my first time doing this, using this mode of recording, so we'll see how well I do. The snipping tool is an incredible, invaluable tool for you on your online, for whatever you're doing, creating some kind of graphic document, whatever is invaluable, communicating with your teachers. So let's get started here. Where do you find your snipping tool? Well, for PCs and Windows, all you need to do is go down to your search bar. Now, if you don't have something that looks like this, you'll probably need to, you have like a circle with some a globe type of thing with a flag, different colors. Click that, and then your search bar will show up. And so all you do, and I'm gonna bring this down here, is you type in snipping tool, and even before you get it typed, it'll show up, and you just click on it and your snipping tool will show up. Now obviously my snipping tool, I had it here and I was in the middle of using it. That was what I actually snipped, was that little direction there. Now if you have a Mac, I have you're going to need to download something called Sketch from the creators of Evernote. You would go there, and I actually have there's this link right here. If you type this link in, not too sure you can copy and paste it, and it'll take you right over to the directions how to download your snipping tool. So once you get your snipping tool, what can you do with it? What's the whole point of it? Well, one thing you can do is contact your teachers, use it to clip and snip anything. Let's say something's going wrong and you with logging in or something on your assignment, you can take a snip of it and put it in an email and tell your teacher what's going on. Here, I took a snip of an assignment that my student needed to see what does it look like, and I sent it to her. And so it incorporates right into your email, and I'll show you how to do that. Well, what else can you do with your snipping tool? Well, like I said before, you can do some graphic projects, whatnot. Here, taking notes. I have a lot of students who take notes with these, and they take a snip and then they put whatever they're doing on a Blackboard, they put it in a Word document. And there's also a recording on how to use your Word document, so make sure and watch that. There's a lot of good stuff in it. But they put it in Word document and they save it. For instance, here in geometry, students have to know a lot of postulates and theorems, and so here are 3 separate postulates and theorems that really comes in handy, especially if the teacher's going fast like I tend to do. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So hopefully you've uploaded your tool. Okay, and so first of all, the way that you take a snip is you click on the New button. Now, if your snipping tool looks a little different than mine, that's okay. I have 2 separate ones here. My snipping tool, hopefully you can see this, as you see, it's a little different. I think every PC has them differently, but they all have the same capabilities. Some may be more than others. But in general, every snipping tool has this New button. And you click the New button, and because of the mode I have mine in, I can just drag it over and take a snip, and then ta-da! I have copied that exactly, okay? And so feel free to practice that. Now, what you can do is you can save it. And now if you want to save it, you go to your file and click Save As. And then you can save it wherever you want. I prefer to save it in some folders I created or my desktop. Okay, and you just type what you want to call it, and ta-da, it's saved. Okay. Another way to use this is if you right click on your mouse, you get this copy, and then you left click on the copy, and then you can go ahead and wherever you want to put, you just copied what was on your snipping tool, you can right click again and then paste it, and ba-boom, there it is. It's on there. Okay, as you can see. Now I'm going to delete that. Okay. All right. So that's, in a nutshell, the beginnings on how to do your snipping tool. We'll go on to a little bit more here. So you can use your mode, and your mode, you have, this one has 4. And I put this other one up here to show you that some of them can be different. If you don't have a mode there, you can go to Edit or Tools. You might be able to find it there. The mode just showed up for me. I'm just pretty new to it. But you can do change it to Free Snip, and you can play with it and practice it. But if you notice, when you turn it to Free Snip and then you take it to New, like to Snip, well, then you can, it's like scissors, and you can just cut out whatever you want. So there, I cut that out. Maybe you can cut out designs or whatnot. And I had it on rectangular snip, and notice this one up on the board has full screen snip. I don't have that. It has window snip too, and it's kind of interesting because they both seem the same to me. I have window snip, and so when I hit New, and I just click one time, it'll copy the whole entire window. So so kind of the same thing, both of them do the same. You can play with it. Now, what else can you do? Well, for your snipping tool, you can change your pen. You can write on it all you want, okay? And you get pretty good at writing, okay? And you can change the colors of the pen to black. Right. And then you can also use a highlighter to highlight something. And I believe, do they have, I'm not too sure if they have different colors for the highlighter. But you can change the thickness of your pen and the colors. You just play with that. But then you can erase it, right? So I'm erasing this whole thing. And ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Now, another really cool thing is when you write on it and then you copy and paste, I'm right-clicking copy, that whatever you wrote is permanently right-clicking paste there. And you cannot erase it then, okay? So we do a lot of that kind of stuff also when we create Blackboard and whatnot. So that's it. That's all there is. The options, I don't know if I have the options. I never played with it. And as you notice, I have a couple of things. I got Edit. Edit allows you to copy. You can do that, I guess. And so pen, highlighter, again, you have those. There's my options there. Don't even have a clue. I haven't used it. So you can play with it some more. Looks like, wow, you got a lot of colors here. There's a lot more than you need. Here they have the Save button. Instead of going to File, you can save it that way. Just another way of going about it. Now this, I don't know what this is here. And then I saw this, I've never used it. You can email it to somebody. Just a lot of cool kind of stuff you can play with. So there's your snipping tool. Now that you have that, you are non-stoppable on all kinds of projects in online schooling, designing, doing some of your own kind of stuff, anything you want to do. It is available to you. I recommend, if you want to really get nitty-gritty with this, go and watch the Word document, how to use Word document, because I'll be getting into some of those, the advanced snipping tool using your Word document, doing a bunch of things like completing assignments and whatnot. So thank you so much for sharing.